Hello, my dears. Arigato gozaimashita. Go Shujin-sama. Mina. Thank you all so much for joining. Today is a grand episode of Hayami Estate, as I am joined today with my. Hold on a moment.
Mostly from the guests and the questions, and more to.
Oh,
we are.
we're live.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll just explain to my role here.
Essentially, Lulu makes sure I keep on track because I do have a tendency to ramble.
That's okay. That's okay. I do not mind at all.
So, I'm joined today by my special guest, Rosechan.
Yes. Hello. I am Rosechan.
So, what kind of VTuber are you?
For the time being, I am a PNG tuber. I do have a live 2D that has been in the works for quite a while. I do hope for at least one point it will be done, but we will have to see as the time is right now. Otherwise, I tend to be a VTuber who is just here to make sure everybody has a nice day, can feel relaxed, and just overall feel a little bit better about themselves too.
So what kind of avatar do you use? Like, what's your lore and all that?
Yeah, as I say, like, what's your lore, Rose?
Yeah, okay. So basically, right now I actually don't have any little established lore.
That's fine.
So-
I feel like we just change it longer. It's done every time. It's almost every other month.
Yeah. It's something I definitely have thought of sometimes, but I'm still not entirely sure of what it's going to be. Mostly because I feel it can still go in so many ways in itself.
Yeah. My best advice for forming lore is like go, what's your favorite like animes, books, all that, and like take bits and pieces.
I could definitely try and do that at least.
That's my lore is. It works for me at least. That's just a suggestion.
I mean, I built up mine from the roleplay I have in my Discord server.
That's understandable too.
Mine's more or less just Bleach, like a government system from like the stories from Bleach, but just altered slightly so it isn't just copyright.
Yeah, Bleach is definitely also a good show. I haven't really watched it myself. I think I played one like Flash game back in the day too, so I think I know at least a little bit.
I watched the original.
Oh, Voice Flash.
I watched the original series of Bleach. It's pretty good.
I could imagine so.
I am filthily addicted to Bleach. I am literally every Monday new episode. Let's go.
Everyone is up in arms about the ending of the manga though. It's like,
oh
my god. I'm like,
it was. Oh,
I mean,
like that's because like around that time I believe it was like, it's I can't remember like the full details. It was stuff like Kubo was basically like either he was told he had to wrap it all up, or he was just very like he was really like injured or ill, so he had to wrap it up. It was either like Shonen Jump or his condition for almost made him sort of wrap it up quick as possible.
I think it was like everyone understood that. I think it's more who Ichigo ended up with. Everyone thought it would be Rukia.
Oh.
Everyone thought it'd be Rukia.
You know who technically didn't was his dub voice actor Johnny Young Bosch. He made this argument. Rukia's fucking dead.
Yeah, true.
Well,
I guess it makes
sense.
Though the fact is that Ichigo is technically, because he's half he's half Soul Reaper and half Quincy. So yeah.
Yeah, but for that to work, you always have to ditch his body.
But aren't a lot of people in Bleach also kind of like in between the world of like being alive and not alive in a way?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sort
yeah, it's loads of weird stuff in Bleach.
Yeah.
What made you get into VTubing, Rose?
Basically, I actually got into it due to the fact that I know quite a bit of VTubers before I even started doing it. So I actually started off with actually just using my own webcam and actually showing myself on stream, and then decided maybe I should give it a try, see how it would go off and all. And it actually ended up liking it a lot, and it has helped me as well to be a little bit better at trying to talk with others and be a little bit more forward in a way, because due to my Asperger's, it's a little bit hard sometimes to actually get to
Socialize.
Yeah, it can be really
I hear
difficult.
that.
We both are also high functioning autistics, so
Yeah, so it's honestly, you would know all about it.
Yeah, we do. Don't worry.
It's quite funny because I've been classed as an atypical. I want that human interaction, but I just don't know how.
I know, right? It's so difficult. Even though it's people can say, yeah, you can just do it this way or this way, but that's easy for you to say. It's just not that simple.
Yeah, when you put it into practice, you're just like,
Yeah. It takes so much more effort and like practice than just doing it immediately.
Yeah, my sibling often says that I'm a natural at talking to people. It's just keeping people around is the hard part for me.
My folks are very much his believe, like, if they just put me with like join like other autism support programs, I'd have more friends, sort of thing. I'm just going, that's not how it works.
I mean,
yeah.
I was engaged to a mid-functioning autistic, and look where that landed me.
Is this Charles?
No.
Oh, that guy.
Yes.
We don't. Moving on.
That one guy.
We don't talk about Voldemort. Moving on.
Welcome back.
He's like
Max.
Voldemort. We don't talk. Yeah, we don't talk about. He's like Voldemort. We don't talk about him.
Exactly.
Especially since he's threatening to spread my docs if I talk about him.
Yeah, moving on.
God. But yeah, basically, Asperger's is also more of a branch of autism rather. So it's a little bit different, but it's still under the same things or principles at least.
Like from what I was told by my doctors, because of the fact that Asperger's was named after a Nazi, they actually changed it to high functioning autism.
Wait, what was that? I just got kind of told Asperger's just was just like light autism light.
It's just like saying, "Oh yeah, you got COVID light. How are you going to take that? It doesn't sound right."
Isn't COVID light just basically the flu?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, hey,
More or less, yeah.
Oh hey, look! I said the forbidden word. One of the forbidden words you're not supposed to say on YouTube. Oh well.
It should be alright.
Oh yeah, Asperger's was defined as useful autistic.
Useful autistic?
Useful, yeah. Oh gee, that makes me feel so much better about it.
I just now picture this anime brain kind of going, your autism will be useful to me.
Yeah, it seems a little bit odd to categorize it as useful autistic.
Well,
we're talking about autism in media. Am I the only one who gets tired of when they sort of treat autism like autistic like these like super fucking geniuses? I go, every autistic person I've ever met in real life are just people who want to be left alone and enjoy their hobbies, not these, CEO like tech geniuses.
Yeah, like I'm not actually that much of a genius. I just like to take it easy and just relax, really.
Yeah. It's like,
but
was that? Sorry.
No, I think it's also because like most people Otherwise, when I would well stop being in school and all, they didn't really expect much from me either way. Like there was very low expectations really. But in
Mhm.
school, I was mostly just put to be pretty much on my own, not even doing like teamwork with any other of my classmates or anything like that. Even if I requested to try it, even they would say, "I don't need it. I can handle it just fine on my own."
Yeah.
It can also make it difficult to really try and interact with others.
Yeah, from what I was told, it's like while I can be around people, I can't read that. I can't read their emotions. I essentially just take things at face value.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
very common trait for people on the spectrum.
And,
yeah, I believe that's the same for me too.
But then there's also the fact that my doctors have also said that I have sociopathic and psychopathic tendencies. As another doctor would put it, I run on emotions I don't understand, and I'm like, wow. What?
How does that make sense?
Because you can't be a sociopath and have psychopathy. So that's why they said that I have both sociopathic and psychopathic tendencies. That explains
so much.
That explains yesterday's mouse treatment. Yes, my mouse was fucking up during my stream last night, so I was just like, "You're a fucking piece of shit!" Just smacking it on the table.
I believe we just call that gamer rage.
Oh no, if you ever saw me playing like Splitgate or anything like that, you'd see what my gamer rage is.
Honestly, after playing out with Grim, I'm not touching that game.
Oh boy. It's like, yes, while my Aussie rages are fun and all, it's not good for my health. If a game requires me to lie down after playing it, yeah, I think that's a good sign to not play it.
It's why I was meant to have done like a month of horror games, but around for felicity's sake, because I would just take the bullet. But at that time, burnout just hit me like a ton of bricks. And now it's just a case of shit keeps happening where I cannot do my solo streams.
So he has fun doing his collabs, which is great. Oh, hello, Silent Kate the Phoenix. Arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you very much for the first time chat.
Honestly, yeah, it's always good to take a break whenever it actually calls for it, especially when you do feel the burnout too.
Oh, I know that feeling. I went on a near month hiatus when I was feeling, well, it was not just burnout, but it was also just terrible health.
Yeah,
probably it's like sorry.
No, that's also the thing. That's something I feel like a lot of people does also take for granted nowadays. Their health when it comes to, in general, just doing like streaming and stuff. They kind of just throw it away in a way.
It's like going to work with like a sore throat and a horrible cold. Hey, who would do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lulu, who would do that?
No idea.
It's because I know somebody. He actually pushed himself so much that he actually got so sick he actually was forced to take a break, despite that everybody else was telling him to actually take this break because we knew he needed it. But he wanted to still keep on pushing on, despite that we gave him the warnings of his health.
Yeah, I mean, I'm well known in my community for working myself into the ground. Lulu and Grim always telling me you should go lie down.
Yeah, no, she's not joking. We have genuine moments where we just have to tell her, so just to bed now.
But I've got work to do.
You'd be amazed. Like, she has to go at me for my, like, when I try and earn money, despite the fact I just got a sore throat and a cold, where she will basically force herself to collapsation.
The Vixen Valkyrie, arigato gozaimashita, go Shujin-sama. Thank you very much for becoming a beloved estate guest. I hope you enjoy your stay here at the Hayami estate. Please be aware that the buffet table is located in the dining hall, and if you see Kaizen anywhere, do not give him any kiwis because he's in rehab. Okay, back to the show.
The fact you know
Honestly-
that off by heart.
Well, hey, I do get it because you get into like a certain rhythm too, and you want to keep that rhythm, not to get out of it too. Because
don't
once
have
you
a
leave
rhythm.
that rhythm, they can kind of like also take a toll on your own mental health too.
Arigato gozaimashita, Vixen Valkyrie. It is great to see you in the first time chat. Sending us a little fox heart. It's Lulu's favorite animal.
Yeah.
It's also her favorite animal.
Well, a vixen is a female fox.
Well, yeah. Oh, well, I do know who she is too. It's my girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, Lulu and I are planning to get married.
Oh,
Most for immigration reasons, but also because we do love each other.
well, of course. The love is definitely the most important part.
Like, he's got so many things planned for the actual proposal. Like,
Well, as well, she keeps giving me the ideas.
well, sorry, just because of the fact that, like, I mentioned that like, if I saw an EV proposal card, I'd be a crying, sobbing mess.
My response was using my buddy Rice's pepper, like Donkey Kong emote.
Must have.
Hang on.
He's just plotting now to make me a complete mess.
Planning to get
I'll try here
everything
because
you love.
I don't know if Rice has an actual emote.
I do, but they're mainly on my Discord server. Otherwise,
Yeah, I know it's the email I just posted is my response when he said, "You better not be planning anything."
Yeah.
And you can see why he and I became friends really quickly.
yeah, I can see that.
Like, people are worried that because we've only been dating a few months, it is a
Yeah.
bit quick. But
I do absolutely get where they're coming from with that.
But-
Again, it's more just so I can live with you, just so I can have proper making sure you're okay.
because yeah, being so far away from the person you love, who's severely disabled because of her health.
Who also continues to push it.
I push myself so that I can at least be useful to you and Grim.
You what? By putting yourself more into bed? Sure, thanks.
I'm sure you're still useful to them, even if you don't push yourself.
Aww.
Gee, we tell her this all the time.
But that's the thing, though. To get to a woman's side, you gotta understand it, and she still wants to do something, so she feels that she's done something that is for you two too.
If I had £1 for every time I've had to tell Felicity to stop pushing herself, she doesn't need to, I'd be on the next fight there now.
So, Rose, did I already ask this? What made you decide to become a VTuber?
Yes. Yes, you
Yes,
did.
you asked this.
Okay. Yeah, as you can see, Swiss cheese memory, so I have a tendency to forget things.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
So, what made you decide on your current avatar?
Basically, that actually came from actually helping out a friend who I was a mod for at the time when she was streaming.
Nice.
Basically, she made a little sketch at first, which was a colored sketch, because I donated a good amount of money to try and help out her sister who needed a operation. And that was basically to make sure she would be able to survive too, due to some complications. And honestly, it was quite a stream. I can try and see if I can find a sketch even so I can show it to you. I liked it so much that I thought that it was probably one of the best things I could pick as well to turn into what I am now. Which honestly, I feel it still makes so much more sense that I did pick her too. Because I liked it that much. Where is it? That's the thing when you have so many like different photos of pictures and stuff. It has to be somewhere. Oh, that is. That's how it started off as, at least.
Oh, that's so cute.
I don't. Oh wow.
She was also the one that actually drew the original one, which I use as my profile pictures. Since I don't think I can use that one exactly as a PNG, I could as a like still standing one, but otherwise that's the one I do have. She was also the same one that was, is in progress with the like 2D too, which I hope that eventually that will be words from her, say any activity again at some time, but one can only hope at this point.
But yeah, my whole avatar is literally just my face, but the rest of it. Ow! Damn it, Riptide! Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I just had someone throw a banana at me. That's all.
Alright, you were saying about your outfit?
Oh yeah, I commissioned a friend of mine to draw me as an anime character, and that another friend of mine came in and saw it, and they went, "That make a very good VTuber model." I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, she is very much a. How often she doesn't hear about is big name VTubers is actually scary.
The only VTuber I really know is Kizuna Ai.
Literally, she doesn't know who Hololive is, who Shoujo are.
I mean, I think that's fine. I don't think you have to know like any of the big VTubers to become one either. Just go with what you love, and if you love it, then that's honestly what's more important.
As I always say, do what you love and love what you do. And I can't wait for that next year, Lou.
Aha.
He's coming to see me for my birthday next year, so I'm certainly going to be loving what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm sure. There's going to be many things happening.
Well, not the first few nights, but I'm doing jet lag.
Ah, yes. That's always going to be a struggle.
He's only got 2 weeks there, so better not spend too much time in bed. Although
I'm sure he'll figure it out.
Although if he spends a lot of time in bed, I can just use that time to do other things.
Oh yeah. All the preparation you can make for him too.
Yep. Oh, just all of the things I could come up with.
Oh yes.
I do believe we have a stream. We have an interview to get back to.
Yes. So, what are some of your favorite games, Rose?
Currently, my favorite games are mostly strategy games. I don't really tend to play them live that much because I feel they wouldn't be that interesting to watch, but they are games like Stellaris, Across the Obelisk, Raft, Terraria, also old school RuneScape. Yes, I know you
would be interesting.
Yeah.
Just
because
just play what you think is interesting to you, dear. Your audience will go along with you.
Of course.
No, Stellaris is popular. Trust me, I know. Yeah, it's a niche thing, but like, you can have the trust me, there's an audience for Stellaris streams.
Definitely. it's just like something that really is very well drawn out sometimes, and I tend to end up focusing so much because I end up having to micromanage like maybe 20 plus planets at the
God.
same time.
I
So
nearly rage quit once from doing that for like a collab stream. What didn't help was I haven't touched that game in a while, and my good buddy Rice, being the troll that he is, was doing like infiltration stuff to cause my things to just go wrong.
yeah, that's so annoying. I don't tend to do that with people I play with because I want to make sure they at least have a good time too.
When he revealed me, that Minecraft stream, I did not talk to him for the whole stream.
That's honestly understandable.
Unfortunately, Rip, I don't know what to do about the bot problem. I mean, I get them all the time. The best thing you can do is just block.
Honestly,
Block and
yeah,
close
like-
your DMs.
I had to block 3 GFX bots last night even.
God, you guys get JFS books? Jesus Christ, am I that irrelevant in VTubing?
You don't stream.
Don't worry.
You don't stream that much, so I don't think they.
Don't remind me, because I keep having to push my days back on Thursdays.
I mean, the fact is that they seem to be targeting a lot of the more frequent streamers. So
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
at least be glad that you're not being targeted, Lulu. That's what I'm saying.
Thanks for reminding me how little I stream on my own.
It's both a joy and a pain because it makes you feel good about it, but also it feels like it's a stab in the back in a way.
Yeah, like you go into your DMs
It-
thinking, "Oh, I think I made a new friend. Hello, do you stream?" Oh fuck. If they saw my fucking streams, they'd know I fucking stream.
Exactly.
No, I see it. I was like, oh, most of, when Rosechan I do, I just go, huh, I might as well, I got a few minutes to chat.
Like, I even got one on Discord the other day. They came in, joined my Discord just so that they could talk to me. I had to tell them off. It's like only these people are allowed to talk to me from the Discord. Never spoke to me again.
Honestly, they're getting insanely aggressive, and it's honestly so annoying because they're also pushing away the genuine artists that do GFX and stuff like that. It's really bad.
It really is terrible. And like then there are the like, I'm sorry for calling some of these people out, but I call them desperate artists who basically do the exact same thing as what the bots do. They'll come in.
Yeah,
It's like, if I want to commission someone, I'll approach them first. That's basically the business model for every other VTuber. We approach you, not you approach us.
yeah, exactly. Like, I think I've had like maybe 2 artists that have approached me through DMs on Discord, and I told them just flat out I am not interested. Even though I do struggle to reach out if I want to commission something, because I feel it's a little difficult to on my own part at
Yeah.
least.
I had one, like a few as well. It's like they'll ask for overlays. I think, no, it's fine. I've already got it. I was already been gifted overlays. I'm fine.
Hmm.
And I was even saying, like, I already had another one in the works because, like, I was using Felicity Sibling to make to work on a GIF.
Mm.
Yeah.
My sibling is drawing Lulu a
No, it's done.
Really?
I showed you it.
Oh, but that's just the still, isn't it?
No, it's like, if it's not the GIF, I'll send you the GIF properly. But
Mm.
sometimes the GIFs you actually have to tap on them to see them do it.
Mm.
Yeah, that's especially true on phone because they don't always play.
Yeah.
That's something I definitely have noticed, that sometimes GIFs does just not play on phone unless you either click on them or you just restart Discord on your mobile app entirely. Which I also think is a little bit odd that it has to work that way, because on PC it just starts them up instantly. They never stop.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, yeah, my sibling is did his be right back screen. So
No, it's literally just the thing I have when I'm offline, when I'm not streaming.
Oh, I don't know how to set those up.
I'll show you in a bit. They put it in the most weirdest place, so I don't blame you.
Mm.
I also need to compress it a bit because, like, it has to be 10 megabytes.
Do you not have Nitro?
No, for Twitch.
Oh.
Yeah, they want some super specific sizes for it, which can be a little bit of a pain to deal with, honestly.
Yeah.
So, Rose, what's your favorite genre of games?
I would definitely say it's strategy games. Otherwise, it is RTS and RPGs.
I cannot play RTS games.
Command and Conquer?
Yeah, I played so much Command and Conquer.
Oh my
You wouldn't
God.
believe it.
I love Command and Conquer. It's too
A
bad.
friend of mine showed me that.
It's too bad the original studio shut down. Thank you, EA. Fuck you.
I know.
It is
It really is a
business
shame.
Buy a profitable studio. Make them design games they're not built around. Make them go out of business and force IPs into other studios that have no idea what to do with said IPs.
And goodbye studio.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's like they're trying to be Disney but fucking it up every single step of the way.
So Disney.
Disney. Ah, yes. Just like Blizzard, they're also doing the same thing, you know? They have something good and then they fuck it up.
Oh well. It's just sad because now there's no more Command and Conquer games coming out.
What was his name?
Unfortunately.
What's the name of the actor? Tim Allen, wasn't it? Wasn't he in that?
In one of them, yes.
Yeah. Well, I'll go with Captain's not ruined it. Hasn't been my Captain's yet. Space!
But yeah,
yes.
I think the most recent, the last game I played in the Command and Conquer series was Tiberian Sun.
Oh, that's one of the first ones, even.
Yep.
I played those quite a bit too, although I always played or tried to play skirmish too. But I felt like it was really difficult at the same time because the AI just tends to really hard targeting the player and not even target the other AIs when you try to play in a multi-match. And you have no way to try and team up with them in the beginning either. Which I feel is kind of a mistake too, but that's just how it was back then. Otherwise, I really enjoyed to play Red Alert 2 as well.
Yeah, I have the, I think it's the Command and Conquer Master Set or whatever. It's basically just,
Master Collection.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I think it's like every Command and Conquer game released.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to start playing that. I just got to get some games crossed off my list first. Because my computer decides to have brain of potato!
That's because you keep leaving it on all the time.
Shut the hell up.
The amount of times she goes, I left this on for the whole month. No wonder it acts slow. You don't let it rest.
So, I won't let you rest, Lulu.
Oh. I can see where that's going.
You've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Exactly. So yeah, I've always enjoyed like the Command and Conquer line a lot. I do know that people really disliked the newest one that was made, which was Command and Conquer, I believe 4 or 5 or something like that. Where it's basically because you don't technically have a base, you basically have a mobile MCV that you build from.
I've played.
Yeah.
It's to my friend Clicks, because he's the one who sort of introduced me to the games.
Yeah.
That's fair.
The only other RTS game I really have played is the Age of Empires series.
Also a good game.
Oh yes. you've heard of? Have you like? I think in Age of Empires 2, they have these different cheat codes that are so fucking hilarious.
Oh yes, I've seen them. It's so dumb, but it's so fun too.
It's like there's one called Bok Bok Boom. Exploding chickens.
It's so fun. There's also one for like summoning a car that you can just drive around.
The monster truck, yes. Oh, but let's not forget O Canada.
What the fuck's that one?
It summons a bear with a Canada flag as a cape that shoots lasers out of its eyeballs.
Yeah, honestly, the cheats are pretty funny and hilarious. It's kind of dumb, but the community.
It's so dumb,
I mean,
but it makes it so endearing as well.
It does. The Age of Empires 2 community is still really active too. There still runs like tournaments and stuff with it.
Even though they haven't released a game in like how long now? 10 or so years?
They did release one, which is Age of Empires 4.
Wait, there's a 4 now?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Not that long ago. Let me just find it because I have the game.
Because I've only got Age of Empires 3 on my wish list.
It was released last year, October 28th.
Oh, I'm going to save up for that game because my god, that game was my Age of Empires was my childhood.
It's
I
good.
wish I could
It's
play RTS games.
Honestly, this one is a little bit more like relaxed compared to like Age of Empires 2 and 3, I would say.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot more streamlined. Well, a little bit.
Hello there, space nerds. Thank you very much for the first time chat. I'm doing great. I'm having a
nerds.
I'm having a lovely chat with Rose and my darling fiance, Lulu here. For those of you new here and wondering why I call him Lulu, it's because his first name is Lucas.
Yeah.
And well, I wanted to give him something cute for a nickname.
Not like originally was supposed to be like Still Space, like, you know, Lancelot kind of name, like it's just his name. I thought, no, so that makes more sense, like as like a more like respected kind of house name.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, your spear is still right now, so I think it fits quite well.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, I make a lot of like those kind of dumb jokes because it comes so automatically for me, so it just goes without me really thinking about it. I don't know why, but it just does.
Oh, don't worry. I mean, I make the parental jokes all the time. I remember when I first started, like, really talking to Lulu here. It was funny.
Oh, was that pickup that stream that just turned to us as doing pickup lines?
Yes. And just every single time we found a good one, you were groaning, trying not to blush.
That sounds such a fun time.
It was.
Of course,
I felt sorry for.
My favorite pickup line always will be, "Are you made of candy? Because it's something I'd like to suck on all night."
Oh boy, I can definitely say why. It's a good line.
What was another one I did? Was like there'll only be 7 planets left after destroy Uranus.
Oh my god. And then like just as we continued to be friends, I would just do everything I could to make him groan like that. Because it was so much fun hearing him. And then when we started dating, I got him to do like the anime pout face. It was too fucking hilarious.
Like the puffed up cheeks.
Here, I'll show you in the Discord because I have it as an emote.
Oh.
But
Oh, that's really cute. It's
Yeah.
both a blush and it also looks a little bit like a pout emote at the same time.
It's just so cute when he does it. I can't help it. Of course, out of the three of us, he is the youngest, so of course he's the cutest.
Of course.
Don't let Grim hear you say that.
I'm sure he got some other really great qualities.
Yeah, he's a real nice guy.
Have you told Rose about the bottom bullying? Oh, I mean, like in my server, we have a role where if you have that role, it's free game to bully the person with that role.
Ah, that's interesting.
It's basically just yeah, if you have the bottom role, you're gonna get bullied as one.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It used to be a big joke that Lulu's a bottom, but then he started dating me.
And then it was proved.
It's been proven now, and he doesn't care because that just means I can spoil him.
Honestly, it's just sort of that thing of like, I call it a content creator joke where it's like, you hear it so much, you just become this thing of like, yeah, whatever. Like, I get tagged in so many things like, a fair few things will get called bottom or get just mention it. I'm just like, what? Yeah, sure. I don't even respond to it now.
Oh, don't worry, dear. I'll make sure that I capitalize on that a lot when you come see me next year.
Well,
Partners are fine. Like, partners then will get easy response, but like when it's like people I barely interact with call me stuff like that, I'm just like, what? It's like I don't even respond to it. So yeah, FYI, if you want to interact with me on Twitter, don't tag me in stuff about bottoms because I generally won't even.
that's fair.
Because he's just gained a thick skin over it now.
Well, I can't say I have yet. Not that I think I will either way. But hey, that's what it's like to being an actual bottom. Sometimes you just don't outgrow it. It just stays there forever.
No, I'm sometimes it's like when I just get tagged in it so much, I'll just get almost like called it over time.
Besides, he's a submissive leaning switch. You flip the switch and then he gets really, really dominating.
I see. I don't have that switch, so that's just how it is.
Yeah, me, I'm a dominant switch, so I will dominate most of the time. But then you flip my switch, and I will bottom out completely.
She bottoms up more than me.
Juicy talk.
Well,
yes.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen otherwise on Twitter at least, but that might just be me.
But yeah, it's and like, unlike some people I know who will vehemently fight against it, I'm like, I accept my fate. If I bottom out, I bottom out. That's fine. That just means I can get spoiled.
Exactly.
Well, of course, because you haven't seen that rip because she only really bottles out to 2 people.
Yeah, that's not many.
And the problem is, one of them is Grim, and who he interacts with the server now and then, but he does his own thing.
Oh, and like the way Grim dominates, you'd think that my way of dominating is nothing more than pillow talk.
I've always subscribed to people who want to understand like about Grim. There's soft dom, hard dom, Grim dom.
An overall sounds like a grim of a time, you know?
It's a grim time, yes. But well, we love him.
We love him.
He can just be quite the hard ass sometimes.
I think you also forget it's like not everyone's into his fit like as much as stuff as he is.
I think I did see a little bit of that during the ref stream, I feel.
Mm.
Not getting his way, and he was getting somewhat angry, but not in a super serious way, at least.
Mm.
Like, he would calm down immediately.
Oh,
Yeah,
like,
he's
he's the one that's like the worrywart out of the three of us. I get dangerously sick. He's begging Lulu to send me money.
because I'm on our last video like has like Felicity has a fan season Twitch streams and all that. I have because I work in that property and retail. I have more of the steady income out of the three of us.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see why. Riptide remembers about the shark now.
Oh, Rip is a shark VTuber, so us having to kill the sharks on Raft.
Yeah,
I'm
that
wearing
was
one as a
third.
hat.
He's wearing one as a hat too, so trophy.
Well, hey, it can't be helped. It's fun to wear it and just go around with it, you know? Like, I do that all the time too.
But yeah, Raft is actually a fun game when you learn to actually like go with the flow instead of trying to be all serious about it.
Yeah.
But Grim, my dear Grim, he takes everything seriously.
He's very competitive.
Yeah, that's something that could be difficult to move a little bit away from, is being super competitive, even for
It's
a
why-
relaxed game.
It's why, like, I sort of saw myself. I'm not touching Splitgate with him, especially on streams.
That's honestly very understandable.
Well, let's just say that last time Lulu played Splitgate with Grim, I was there and I ended up having to leave.
Oh goodness, that sounds really bad.
Yeah, it's like now, like most games we play, we try are much more chilled out in nature.
I can see why too. Just so it actually doesn't get that bad and you can all have fun equally.
Problem is, it's like the only time I think me and Grim get slightly annoyed together, it's when we play Core Keeper with Felicity here.
Oh yeah, I'm just like, goodbye!
She wanders off.
I have the attention span of a 5-year-old.
I can relate to it. It's okay. Just wander off, do your own thing. Come back with like
literally.
tons of stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Literally, we were talking about like playing Minecraft, and I said, Grim, Felicity. She will wander off, and it's not like Core Keeper or where like there's some like limit to how far you can go.
Oh no, she will be lost.
Yes. And the problem is like the map system in Minecraft is different to Core Keeper, so like we will just lose her.
There we go.
Yeah, it's very different, and it goes out to 2.1 billion blocks or something like that. It's really, really
Mad.
wide.
Even though I did say that this outfit would be done by the 7th, I was sick on the 7th, so I couldn't stream. So I'll let you all view my Christmas outfit one more time.
I still
It's a great outfit.
Problem is like, despite Felicity being a YouTuber, she doesn't like wear like, skimpy revealing outfits. So that's why there was like a limit. So, which is why me and Grim were telling her, like, then just wear outfits that you're comfortable with. Like, it could be a reindeer onesie. I think it should still get the audience.
Yeah. I think that's also something to keep in mind as well with outfits, especially on Twitch at least. They look at VTubers like they are a person, so having something that's too revealing too is kind of risky.
Correction. They treat VTubers like how they treat their male streamers. Let's be real. We've all seen like those female streamers.
Oh yes, definitely.
Was there one like a story that like a couple like she literally got doggy styled like live on stream?
Oh yes, I remember saying about that too. Then only got like a temporary ban and then come back and like as if nothing happened, and it only made them more popular too.
Right, it's like all of a sudden just watching it see her get fucked on stream.
Yeah,
God, if you
I
wanna,
don't understand.
if you want to see that, go to my Fansly.
No, it's a thing. There's like it's no secret. Almost like female streamers like, and on itself is the issue of like them making more money, but like on average more money than the male VTubers do. Like the more of the income.
Mm-hmm.
But it's how like obviously of a protected class they are. Remember, like, to bring this old thing back, like Alinity and the infamous cat throwing thing.
Yes.
Oh yes.
She had to tell Twitch staff to ban her.
It's honestly ridiculous that it has to be that bad, I feel. That the females, when you are actually high up enough, that they have so much protection that it's ridiculous. Where a guy can just be lifting his pinky and that's enough for him to get banned. Like, it's so dumb that it's so heavily biased.
But oh well, you gotta live with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Or until the new Twitch platform comes out.
One day.
That's why I am branching out as much as I can. Because with how Twitch is going, there's going to be a lot of people jumping ship. I'm only sticking around because of the fact that it's the only platform that I'm getting paid at the moment.
Well,
Yeah,
if I want to get paid on YouTube, I need 1,000 fucking subscribers.
Yeah, and that takes a while to get. And even then, in the beginning, it's still not going to be that much, but it will still help, even though it's like minor money.
Well, anyways. Oh, excuse me.
It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah,
in the end, it wasn't...
My MMD animations are certainly getting more traction.
Well, do you want to start again getting some missing stuff?
Well, I have to find someone to do these animations because I can't run my head around it.
Yeah, I tried to like actually get into MMD animations. Like, I think like 2 days I went, nah, fuck this.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of hard work to really do overall. I'm not sure how to even try to attempt that even, and I don't even think I would want to.
I know it's like a bad mindset. Something that I do during think like there is an actual age where you should get into some of this sort of stuff. And something like MMD animations, I feel like I should have gotten this when I was a teenager. When I was back in high school.
Yeah. Well, I know a few people who I can ask.
We're in a group chat with one, remember?
Yeah. Oh, Loft. Yeah, that's right.
That kind of thing wasn't available in my school time, so there was no way to... I mean, sure, there was computers and all, but it was in the beginning like this very old computers that used floppy disk and stuff. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah, you couldn't actually do that much with them.
Remember, I am 30, so I was around before Google.
That is true. And I am 29, so it's not that far from it either.
23, baby.
Whenever I tell people that I was born before Google, I get the most shocked looks from the kids. I'm like, back when I was your age, Google didn't exist.
Yeah, imagine having to do research on your own through the library, right?
Oh yes. Imagine having a reading disability as well as a cognitive one.
Oh, dyslexia.
Yeah,
I've had so much stuff in my brain. I used to love reading books. Now I can barely get through a book anymore.
I've got dyslexia, dyscalculia, and I'm on the spectrum. How fucked am I?
That sounds really difficult to deal with, honestly.
Yep. I can't math.
Well, math is useless anyways.
And big
Who needs it?
and big blocks of text tend to short circuit my brain to the point where I look like I'll literally freeze. So
That's why I need to wear. And that's why I need to wear special glasses.
But yeah, about the reading thing, I do also relate to that. I used to be reading so many books, but now I can't really keep my focus on it anymore.
Yeah, literally, like I used to read like trying to think which books I read a lot of as a kid. Like the Beats Quest ones, obviously.
I read a lot of Goosebumps. I like those books a lot. Otherwise, I read a lot of like some that had some sort of knowledge in it, or it was just romance books.
yeah,
For me,
I just read manga.
fiction.
That's fair.
You know what?
They
I think it was manga and comics that's what killed my ability to read.
I didn't have those around much back when in my school, so it wasn't really possible, really. Even
Back
and
in
now,
high school, I would-
manga's not easy to get to.
Back in my high school, we had like a manga comic. Out of sheer just like I don't want to get bullied, would go in near the shelves there. So I mostly read like the same literally I think for like the whole 3 years I was there, 4 years, I was like reading the same like 5 graphic novels back and forth, which was Marvel's Shadowland event, The Watchmen, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea graphic novel. There's 2 more I cannot remember.
Okay. I believe my first one was actually Dragon Ball. Like the actual first Dragon Ball. I was like, oh, well, this seems interesting. Some guy that's going out looking for balls. And they have a star in it. Woo. And then there's that Kamehameha. Or the turtle dude that just wants
Roshi?
nothing but... Yeah, he wants nothing but boobs from Bulma. And I'm just like, bruh, this old dude, doesn't he know he's too old for this stuff? But apparently not.
Doesn't mean he ain't gonna try.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna try anyways.
And then he gets sent to the stratosphere anyways. So it's like, goodbye!
Every time.
That reminds me of like
Especially when launch comes into play. She sneezes.
oh yeah.
She sneezes and you're like, I'm fucking off!
Can we just say thank Lord that Torian did not know what to do with her, otherwise she would have to deal with the effects of being in Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, I think it didn't go much further than the few books that I even got, honestly.
Yes.
So
Alright.
it's
Super
limited
isn't
to what I'm-
Bad, but like compared to the like
I'm just going to say R.I.P. the original voice actress for Bulma. May she rest in peace.
rest in peace, her Chris Ayer, the dub voice actor for Frieza, who did one of the best jobs to Frieza in my opinion.
They shall always
Man.
be remembered for bringing up the childhoods of many, many children.
Indeed.
I only watched the first season of Dragon Ball and the first season of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, speaking of that, my brother was one of those, oh, Dragon Ball Z sucks, Dragon Ball Z sucks. My man was, like, years later, was marathoning it, and Goku's one of his new favorite characters.
Oh,
It doesn't take much to change somebody.
oh yes.
We watched the original Dragon Ball, because we got it through, I got it properly through Super. He was like Kai in Super. I think my brother was like, it was like, oh, it was a deal kind of thing. Like he, like, if his friend would watch like a certain series with him, he would then watch Dragon Ball, and he ended up loving it. So we watched the original Super. We thought, so is it just allowed back then to just like show children's dicks?
What?
I mean, in
Do you
Japan,
know-
they have lesbian porn as primetime television.
No, it's like, do you not
True.
remember like when like Kid Goku was just like when we first meet him was just chilling, was like swimming, like just like swimming naked in the lake.
Oh yeah, they showed like literally everything back then. They didn't care, honestly.
It's only when it got translated to English that everyone was up in arms, you know?
That is true. Just like with Pokemon and with Brock showing onigiris for calling them donuts.
I genuinely think because of that, was like focus on someone that onigiri is.
They didn't. They just called it a jelly-filled donut. It's nothing like a jelly-filled donut.
One thing
Good
I'll say
times.
about the dubbed Japanese, the iconicness of James's voice.
Oh yes, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, do you want to tell everyone that you fell for a fake screenshot?
Yes. I fell for a fan shot, basically. Oh well.
I recognize it for two reasons. One, like the face looks a bit off, and two, Ash was using an evolved Pokemon.
Oh yeah, he would never. Well,
Fully
maybe
evolved?
like Charizard.
A fully evolved Pokemon that isn't a fire type starter? Get out of here.
Yeah. Imagine Ash coming with a Raichu suddenly. You're like, wait, what? What happened?
I feel so sorry for Raichu. Like he's the bullied older brother. Like I remember like the Electric Set Gym of the first season, and then like this random one-off episode from like the Diamond and Pearl series, where there's been like, oh, Raichu superior to Pikachu.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you have against Raichu, Game Freak? Why do you still have him?
I think it's basically due to the fact that Raichu has a little bit of a different personality, just like you were saying with Charizard. Like, Charmander was really cute and sweet and caring, but Charizard doesn't give a shit about anybody but himself. Raichu is just a bit more arrogant.
At this stage, Raichu could just be like its own Pokemon, or like belong like a different evolution line. No one would notice.
Exactly.
Right now, my favorite starter would have to be Sprigatito.
Mine is actually Cyndaquil.
Mine is still Turtwig.
I got the kitty and I named him Antonio.
Nice.
I named him after
I
named him after a famous Spanish magician. After all,
She literally had to make me look up Spanish magicians.
I wanted to be culturally appropriate.
I decided to pick.
No, I was gonna say a joke, but I thought, nah, I'll get cancelled.
I've got a little toasted marshmallow behind my computer monitor. If you hear me say toasted marshmallow, that's Alfred.
Okay, fair enough.
One of my cats.
The good cat or the naughty cat?
He's the good one.
Oh, okay.
The worst.
There's nothing to worry about.
The worst he ever does is, try to hump the naughty one.
Every
enough,
time,
I guess.
It's every time she goes to sleep. It's the funny.
Well,
He doesn't do it
maybe
any other time until Felicity wants to go to sleep.
Yeah.
maybe they just want to do it in the dark. You know, they want to have their private time.
She has her lights on.
Well, they know when somebody's asleep.
Oh, the thing is that, like, my needier one, Mr. Midnight, he'll come up just to, like, ask me for pets, and he's the one that keeps me awake. But then, because Alfred thinks this is an opportune time, he'll go up and try and have his way. And I'm just like, can I get some sleep, please?
It's like a routine. It's like a nightly routine at this age.
I know.
That's kind of funny.
It's like when Lulu moves here, he's gonna have to deal with it too.
No, I'm gonna have headphones on. I'm just gonna listen to ambience.
Oh, you motherfucker! You're gonna
This is your. Yeah.
you're going to leave me to deal with my cats? Then you can be in the cage.
They're your
Oh.
cats.
To be fair though, you could punish him and just pull off his headset so he has no choice but to listen to it.
True. Why not do both? Put him in the cage belt and take off the headphones.
True, and he has literally no choice.
Ambience at full blast.
Hey, like I said, I'm gonna be taking off the headphones, so yeah.
I just unplug my headphones and just put ambience on. You didn't think that far through, did you?
Oh, quiet you.
You can also just take the phone. That's equally as good.
Take the phone, put it in my nightstand, and just make sure you're paying attention to me.
Yeah.
What are you paying attention to the cats?
Huh?
What are you paying attention to? You, of course, just not the cats when they're trying to. When one of them's trying to let you have sex.
This has been a very fun episode of Hayami Estate. We just, but yeah, well, we shall wrap it up here. Since I do have to clean up the mess that they made.
That is honestly very fair. Well, thank you for
Also-
having me, though.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to have you go as a recurring guest.
Now let's see who we can raid out to before we go.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Ah, here we go. Let's raid out to a good friend of mine.
Oh, we like good friends.
Yes, I have a tendency to pick on him as well. Like he will vehemently fight you on the fact that he's not a bottom, and yet when I start speaking, he's just like
Oh,
I was about to say, is it Nemo? But then I realised, no, wait, no. He doesn't do that. He just stutters.
That's definitely proof that he is a bottom.
Yes. So let us now go here. All right. So thank you all so much for joining, and thank you, Rose, for being here today. It was great having you here. We do hope.
Thank you for having me.
We do hope to see you again here at the estate sometime. Until next time, dears. Arigatou gozaimashita, minna. Thank you all so much.